Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. We are super excited to just do a quick little video reference with all of you today. So we're going to be talking about skin hygiene. I know, the word sounds like, what the heck am I supposed to do? Don't worry, we got you covered. Okay, so first things first, please, when it comes to applying any type of makeup or product that goes on the skin, it is imperative to please wash your face. Make sure your hands are clean. Make sure you haven't just put all sorts of bacteria all over your face. We do not want that for you. And we certainly don't want to make sure that, you don't break out. So with that being said, it is important. Wash your hands, wash your face. You can do this in the shower. You can do this first thing in the morning. At any point of the day, it doesn't matter. Wash your face first. With that being said, after you're done washing your face and you dry your face, it is time to moisturize. We want to bring moisture back into the skin to make sure that elasticity never stops. So with that being said, you could always use this product. I promise I'm not sponsored or anything, but this is the product. It's super basic. It's called Cetaphil. You can get it from Walmart, Dollarama, and it's really, really, really useful. You will not go wrong with using this product. You just take a few pumps, lotion it into your skin, lather it into your skin. After that, once you've done that and you feel the hydration back in your skin, you could also try using Vaseline. This product as well is great. You could again get it from Walmart or Dollarama. And again, moisture it into the skin. Why am I using the word moisture? Because it's important to use moisturizer. So with that being said, once all of that is done, you have Andre! Right? Ta-da! That's a little drop right there. So, Andre, tell us a little bit about your skincare routine, especially because you have a beard. What does that look like for you?
So, usually what I do in the morning when I shower, wash my hands and just with the regular bar of soap.
Yep.
Wash my face,
scrub
it really well.
Yep.
Scrub it.
Yes.
Scrub it. Then I take a shampoo.
Yep.
And I put it on my bald head. I still need to wash my scalp.
Yes, that is true.
Put soap because it'll dry my scalp.
That's right.
And then the same shampoo that I use on my head, I use on my beard. Put it all right through, get it good and lathered, all the way through, and then I rinse it out.
Yes.
Shit, there's the water. That's the water.
That's the water. We'll put the sound of water.
Right.
Raindrops.
And then I straighten it out and brush it and dry it. And after that, I put on Vaseline Intensive Care or that type of stuff. They're all hypergenic.
You guys see these? Yes.
Rub it in my hands, rub it on my face, and that's why I'm glowing today.
Yeah, if you want skin like Andre, that's the products you need to use. They're super basic, they're not super expensive, and I promise you it will be worth it. The reason why we're bringing this up is because, of course, during the Passion Play, any production that we have here at Church on the Queensway, we do require that the team wears makeup. And these products will 100% help to keep the makeup on your skin. It will help with less transfers. It will also help with the actual productivity of your skin as you're dancing and singing and acting and all the things that you do in the productions that we love because we know we're blessing the kingdom of God. This is a part of the process. These are the things that we do in the background. And not only that, we talked about preparing the skin. Now we got to talk about when you go home. What happens? Do I just leave it on? No, you do not leave the products on your skin. So you can use this product, which is a makeup removing wipe. Ooh, yes. So these wipes are fantastic. Again, you can get them from the dollar store, Walmart, anywhere where they sell any type of makeup products. This wipe is to remove makeup, including eye makeup, from your skin. When you are taking the wipe out, it is imperative that you do not rub back and forth all over and scratch your skin because you're actually exfoliating the skin, which actually opens your pores, which actually causes inflammation. And we do not want that because, of course, we know we're not doing just one show. We're doing 3 shows, 5 shows, many shows throughout the weekend. So with that being said, you take the wipe, you gently rub one way, make sure you remove all the makeup, and not only that, you don't just go to bed after that. No, you need to make sure you wash your face again. Again, we're trying to be gentle with the skin. The skin is an organ. Remember when we learned that in school? So it is very, very important, to make sure that you take very good care of your skin because we want it to last for always and many productions to come in the future. So again, take the wipe, remove the makeup, remove the products from your face, wash your face as we discussed with our lovely model, Andre. And then once everything is done, go to bed, relax, pray, thank God for the production itself, and come back the next day for the next time. So as we just watched Andre show us a wonderful demonstration of the actual process of him washing his face, his head, and his beard, it comes to now removing the makeup. As discussed, it is very imperative that you use this wipe, not to rub back and forth because we do not want to over exfoliate the skin. We want to make sure that you're gently rubbing one direction throughout the face to remove all products from the actual face. With that being said, you do not leave it just there. We actually use the Vaseline Healing Jelly alongside the makeup removing wipe to ensure that we bring extra moisture back into your skin. It is imperative. The skin is an organ. We learned this in school. Listen, I'm bringing it back for all of those who do not remember. And with that being said, once you've reapplied the Vaseline, you can now use this to gently wash your face, remove any impurities, any extra makeup that might have been left behind from the actual makeup wipe itself. And we want to make sure that, again, you are reusing the whole moisturizing once you are done. You can even add some more Vaseline jelly afterwards when you're done washing your face. And not only that, you get to go to sleep. You get to relax, you get to restore yourself, pray, thank God for such a great show. And yeah, that's pretty much the long and short of it. Please, we love you guys. Follow these steps. You will not go wrong on that. So as you can see, we're applying the makeup along the cheekbone line as well as around the temple area of the face. Even along the jawline and a little bit towards the forehead. The reason why we're applying this is to help with the pronunciation of the look we are aiming to achieve. The more, the better. Essentially, we don't want people to look washed out or pale, especially if they are at the back towards the sanctuary. At this point, we are now finished with the contour. We are now going to be applying a bit of highlight. The purpose of the highlight is, of course, to accentuate a lot of what we did alongside the contouring, but this will also help with just allowing color to come right back into the skin. Especially when the light bounces off of the cheek as we're smiling, as we're talking, as we're acting, as we're singing. This will help to allow a natural glow, if we want to call it, towards the model itself. And as you can see, we're applying it not only along the cheekbone, but on the tip of the nose, around the jawline, even a little bit on the chin. We don't want to go super duper heavy with highlight because we don't want people to look shiny and glossy. However, this will help to bring some definition to the model.
All right, so in this segment, we are applying blush and just we'll start from the apple of the cheeks and just apply a little bit. We have to make sure that we're blending this well.
Yes.
And apply this at the apple of the cheek. We have to go heavier, but of course you start gradually from little to
Correct.
more. This way you know how much you have to put in because we don't want you to look like a clown.
No, but we do want there to be color.
You want to put some color,
Yes.
not really like a clown. So we have to make sure that we have to blend very well in this segment here.
Yes. As well as even some of the darker skin tones. We have to keep in mind that, sometimes the way that it comes across, you think that you're putting a lot, but we need for it to show and present a certain way as per the model's looks.
And also I wanted to mention that everyone uses different product for this
Yes.
cheeks.
Correct.
Sometimes we use powder, sometimes we have liquid
Yeah.
blush as well.
Yeah.
You could use that.
And
Whatever
there's different colors too.
Right. So whatever product that works well for your skin tone will be the best one to use.
Exactly.
Right. In this segment, we are now working on the eyebrows. The eyebrow, we are going to be using different kind of product. Some of us, you you will notice are using eyebrow pencil. Some of us are using our brushes because we were using either wax brow product or either some sort of liquid product for the brows or sometimes powder.
Yeah.
So the key to this is using a color that is closest to the root of your hair.
Correct.
Right? Because we don't want to have a really dark eyebrow and then you have a very light hair.
That's correct.
And the purpose of doing this is to put frame back into your face.
Correct.
So that you look, what's the word, what you look sculptured.
Yeah, I would
Right?
agree. I would agree.
And I think here the key is just practice.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah,
Because
practice makes
I
perfect.
think it took me a long time to
Same.
really perfect my
Agreed.
the way I wanted my eyebrow
Correct.
to look like.
Yes.
It's not just you
Yeah.
do it 5 times
One
and you
shape
get
doesn't
it.
fit all either. So
Exactly,
that's another
right?
thing to note.
So just light feathery strokes, one stroke at a time until you get it.
Yes.
Just to remember that we're not looking for perfection here.
That's right.
At this point, we just wanted the eyebrows to look groomed.
Correct.
And we don't want the hairs to be everywhere, although
Correct.
that's a kind of the trend right now.
Correct.
What did they say? The eyebrows, they don't have to be perfectly
Twins. Yes,
right?
not
They're not
twins.
twins. They're sisters,
Yes.
but they're not twins.
Therefore, they're related.
They're related, right? So it
They're
doesn't.
related. Yes.
So one side shouldn't really mirror the
Correct.
other,
Correct. As
even
much as
though that is your goal.
correct. Yes.
Um,
Yes. We still want you to look natural.
we still want you to look natural, but this one takes a lot of practice to do. You
Correct.
can't just do it 5 times
Correct.
and get it.
Of course. Of course. We just want to make sure that your expressions look natural.
Exactly.
Right? You don't look surprised when you're supposed to be sad or
Right.
angry when you're supposed to be happy. In this segment of the video, we're now applying eyeshadow to the models. If you focus on the makeup that is being applied on Mariana, I'm starting with a neutral color that is towards the middle of the eye with small strokes towards the outer corner of her eye. In the crease, if you're wondering what the crease of the eye is, it is the fold of where the skin kind of folds in when you are blinking. And this will help with allowing some type of color and definition back into the actual eye area. And then after that, I'm applying a sparkly color that would match and go well with the neutral color from the middle portion of her eyelid to the inner eye. This again will just help bring some definition, and we want to accentuate neutral colors. This is important.
Let's talk about eyeliner.
Yes.
Eyeliner comes in different forms. We could use pencil. We could use some sort of wax. We could use what's that?
Liquid.
Liquid
Yes.
or powder.
Correct.
So our goal here is really go to the lash line, as closest to the lash line as possible.
Yes.
This one takes a lot of practice.
Yes, it
Personally,
does.
I can't do eyeliner, liquid eyeliner on myself, but I could do it to other people.
Yes.
But I'm
Yes.
better to use pencil on myself.
Yeah.
So it takes a lot of practice. You gotta have to kind of test it out yourself, which one you're more comfortable with.
Correct. Correct.
But again, like I've mentioned, like you see how you're working on Mariana's
Yes.
eye there.
That's right.
You're putting a little
Yes.
bit of
Yes.
wing.
Yes. That's right.
So that's also nice as well. So when she opened up her eye,
It
she
looks
looked
bigger. Yes.
her eyes look bigger.
Correct.
Especially if you're sitting at the very
Exactly.
back of the
Exactly.
church, then you could see it.
Correct.
What else here? It is not shown in this video. However, we wanted to say that it is recommended that you also use white eyeliner.
Yes. Correct. And this
At
will
the
help
bottom,
underneath. Yes.
Underneath.
To make the eyes look bigger. Again, small strokes, and then just connecting the lines more than anything else. Next, we have lips. We are now applying neutral colors on each of the models. This, again, is not for bright colors. We're not using reds or dark purples or any other color outside of the neutral zone. If you have a lip liner that matches the color of the lip that you're going to be applying, that is great. Please put the lip liner on first and then the actual lip color. This will help with the color staying in place and not running. This is the finalized look for some of the dancers and female cast. Thank you for smiling, Mariana. Great. Yeah, so it is nice to see that her skin looks nice and clear. Of course, we have lots of blush and contour. We would love to see a darker lip color, including a lip liner. However, we can touch that up once we have the dress rehearsals. This is the finalized look for female actor, right? Not singing, are you? She's like, absolutely not. No, townspeople. Heidi, you look great. Lots of color, great lip color. Eyes are definitely popping, which is great because from all the way back here, we can see that there is definitely definition. Hair looks great too. Give us a good smile and we're good to go. Fantastic. This is a finalized look for a dancer as well, including townspeople. Kezia looks fantastic. Great lip color. Oh, I love the side shots. Yes, looking good. Eyes look great as well. Again, we will touch you up on the days of the dress rehearsal, but other than that, it looks great. So this is the finalized look for children. Essentially, it is the steps that we have followed thus far, and it looks perfect. We just want to make sure that there's a little bit more blush and contour, but again, we'll finalize and touch those things up on the days of the show. So with our models that we have here, at this point we have already moisturized, primed, and applied foundation to the skin. We are now going into applying some contour along the cheekbone of the male models. Again, this is to help with the sculpture of the face itself, along the cheekbone line, along a little bit of the nose area and the forehead area. We won't have to worry about doing anything along each of their beards because they have beards there, so we don't need to accentuate those areas. However, we just want to essentially make people look more alive, awake, yes, alert, if that makes sense. Especially when we're smiling, if you can see, the males are smiling and it helps with the contour to define that area of the face.
Depending on what character you're playing in this play, I would say that I could even start putting some product on Andre's eyebrows.
Correct. Yes.
But we could just leave it as it is. It doesn't matter. You could add it if you would like, but it doesn't really matter at this point.
Correct. I would say so.
All right, in this segment, we are working closely in the eye. As you've noticed, Andre on the left had a bit of eyeshadow, and on the right side, Pastor Abby doesn't really have any of those eyeshadows. So I guess it depends on your role.
That's
in
right.
This play, it's possible that we may have to put something on your eye.
That is true.
And also, I wanted to say that everyone has got different features.
Correct.
So depending on features, depending on what kind of character you're playing for this show, then we may have to put, or you may need to have to put an eyeshadow for that one.
Yeah, and if you notice as well, I put some mascara on Pastor Edna's top and bottom lids, and that would just help again with the eyes to make them look bigger and brighter.
Let's talk about black and white eyeliner, because people always ask, why do we have one line of black, one line of white eyeliner? So white eyeliner is applied at the bottom of the eyes. That is to it looks like an extension.
Yeah, it does. It makes the eyes look much bigger.
Yeah,
100%.
On the stage, and then we put little black underneath that to kind of like close the eye.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
And add the definition, and that's
right.
the reason why we use black.
Yes, that's right, Preston. That is correct. You're in agreement, brother.
And I think that is about it. We're just wrapping up here on this video, just touching up where needed.
Yep. Setting the face as well, yeah.
Setting the face with powder or the spray.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah,
and I think we are ready.
I think we're ready to go.
Yeah.
Amazing. This is the finalized look for one of the townsmen. Of course, Pastor Ebby is not in the play. However, this is the look you should be aiming for. It looks great. Thank you, Pastor Ebby. This is the finalized look for, again, another townsperson and a zealot and a disciple. Yeah, there's a lot of things that you are doing. However, this is the finalized look we're looking for. Thank you so much. If you could give us a left and to the right. Yes, yes. Very nice. Smile. Amazing. Thank you, Andre. We are now wrapping up this video recording. We just wanted to thank you all for being a part of this video. Again, it's not about perfection. It's just a resource. Have fun, enjoy, and remember to keep God in the center of all. Amen. Amen. See you guys soon. Bye. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As you can see, specifically me, I got nothing on my face. I'm there, but that's not the point. The point is, we want you guys to know that this video is used as a resource.
It's a reference.
A reference, right? Correct. Just something, a friendly guide to help you along the way as you apply for this year's Passion Play. And if you have any questions, we are here to support. We want to encourage you, please use your own products, bring them with you, keep them with you so that you can reapply when we are doing multiple shows.
And remember, makeup is very personal.
Yes.
Right? So
Correct.
Technically, it's just like toothbrush that you can't
you're like to yourself. You don't share your toothbrush, right? Married folk, you don't share your toothbrushes. Right, Dennis? He says no. Dennis says no. Yes, so you want to make sure that your makeup is personalized to you. You're not sharing it with other people because we are wanting to make sure that we're controlling the germs that are being spread.
And I wanted to say that even though when we say use this neutral color or brown color, there's a lot of...
Oh my gosh, yeah.
There's a lot of
course,
shades.
there's
So
neutral to different...
this kind of brown doesn't work on me.
Correct.
But maybe it will work on you.
Exactly, yeah.
And will work on another
100%.
person,
Yeah.
right? So now, if you need help finding out the right shade for you, then we're here to support.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But we're really encouraging everyone to please come prepared, ready to go. This will help with a lot of the time that we have available. And again, we're here to support you guys.
And practice, really just practice.
You have many days between now and the shows to practice. And we are here to say, yeah, that works. Or no, let's try something different. We got your back, guys.